Hello everybody. Welcome to iExamBee's Legalbee. This is Amrita, your law faculty here at iExamBee. Embrace the iExamBee learning experience with us. And if you're preparing for any competitive exams, then you are at the right place. And if you have completed your law and you are in search of any competitive exams that you can pursue after your law, then definitely you are at the right place. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel immediately, that is Legalbee. And stay tuned with all the updates for exams that you can pursue after your law and also get coaching for them. We provide you strategic preparation videos as well as content of all these exams in the form of videos on Legalbee. And this is not the thing only, but you can also check out our online courses on iExamBee's website. www.iexambee.com पे जाके आप हमारे सारे ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज चेक कर सकते हैं, उनके डेमो भी एक्टिवेट करके देख सकते हैं. And अगर आप कहीं stuck हो जाओ, there are some queries, you can write to an email to us on hello@iexambee.com or call us on this number, that is 920552408. Download our app for 50% faster job preparation. Let me also update you about the Black Friday sale that is coming this Friday, 29th of November 2024 on iExamBee. It is biggest of the season. So do stay tuned with this particular sale, and if you are preparing for any exams, you can get the benefit of this sale on the online courses that are available. So do stay tuned. I will be continuing with my series of 300 important MCQs for IBPS SO Law Officer and UIIC Legal Exam 2024. इन दोनों एग्जाम्स के लिए ये स्पेशल सीरीज हमने स्टार्ट की है, जिसमें हम अलग अलग वीडियोस में अलग सब्जेक्ट से 15 MCQs डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. Previous videos I have covered RBI Act, I have also covered the Motor Vehicle Act and Arbitration and Conciliation Act. I hope you all have checked those videos. अगर आपने वो वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं, आप वो वीडियोस प्लेलिस्ट में जाके चेक कर सकते हैं. आप इन वीडियोस की PPTs को भी डाउनलोड करके रख सकते हैं, as these questions can help you in preparing for the exams. Today's subject will be Constitution of India. Constitution, common subject for all the law exams, for these two exams as well, and has a good weightage also. First question, in a state legislature, Council of Ministers are to aid and advise the Governor, Governor and President, Governor and Vidhan Sabha, Governor and Vidhan Parishad. Option E is B, C and D, that is Governor and President, Governor and Vidhan Sabha, Governor and Vidhan Parishad. That means ये चारों ही President, Governor, Vidhan Sabha, Vidhan Parishad. But अगर आप थोड़ा सा common logic भी यहाँ पे apply करते हैं, you can very easily answer this question, that in a state legislature, Council of Ministers are going to aid and advise the Governor. As per Article 163 of the Indian Constitution, this is very clear. So the correct answer is Governor, that is option A. Governor shall address dash at the commencement of the first session of each year. Legislative Assembly, Legislative Council, Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council each. Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council assembled together. Vidhan Parishad only in the states having unicameral legislature. Read the options carefully and then answer. Many times there is a word play. Correct answer is D. Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council assembled together and separately each. मतलब इस तरीके के वर्ड से क्या होता है, कई बार मीनिंग चेंज हो जाता है. So correct answer over here is D, that when they come together, there is a special address by the Governor as per Article 176. There should not be a gap of more than dash in between two sittings of the houses of the state legislature. 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 12 months, 5 months. So कितने months से ज़्यादा का gap नहीं होना चाहिए between the two sittings of houses of state legislatures? कितना gap maximum रह सकता है? इसको अगर हम other way round करके पूछे, this question has been asked with a negative word, that is not be a gap of more than. यानी कि maximum कितना gap हो सकता है, उससे ज़्यादा gap नहीं आना चाहिए दो sittings के बीच में. तो वो gap कितने months का होगा? करेक्ट आंसर इज 6 months. 6 months से ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. Article 174 provides for this. Who is the ex officio chairman of the Council of State? President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Speaker, Governor of NCT Delhi. So ex officio chairman कौन है Council of States का? This has been asked to you over here. So what is the correct answer? Answer is B, Vice President, Article 89, Chairman and Deputy Chairman of the Council of States. Always remember, this is the most important question that can be asked from the office of Vice President. Vice President, President, Speaker, Governor, ये सारे offices हमें clear होने चाहिए and उनसे जुड़ी जो भी special बातें हैं, जो questionable हो, definitely you have to focus on those areas. These are only selected to be asked in the exams. Which article of the Constitution talks about directive principles of state policy for the protection of wildlife? 45, 48, 48A, 50, 43. Very simple question. If you are aware of, do remember that in Constitution you should remember some very important article numbers as well. Correct answer is C, 48A. 48A बहुत easily हमें याद रह जाता है. That is dealing with protection and improvement of environment and safeguarding of the forests and wildlife. Many times what happens, we remember wildlife, लेकिन हम ये word forests भूल जाते हैं. So if it is asked to us that 48A is protecting environment and, so always remember environment के साथ forests and wildlife भी है. Dash may by law admit into the union new states. Parliament, President, State Legislature, Parliament plus ratification by half of the state legislatures, Prime Minister with the advice of Council of Ministers. What is the correct answer? Don't get confused. It is very simple and direct question and a direct answer. Article 2 talks about it. Answer is B, that is Parliament. Article 12 of the Constitution defines state to include central government, state government, government and parliament along with local and other authorities, government, parliament, state authorities, government and parliament, government and legislature of states, and local or other authorities, central government, state government, local and other authorities. So state की definition में क्या cover होता है? That has been asked over here. Very, very prominent question. Article 12 covers which authorities. इसमें other authorities का interpretation आप लोग जरूर अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. Correct answer is D. Government and parliament, government and legislature of states, local or other authorities. Which of the following options is not correct about right to equality? Principles rule of equality is contained under Article 14 of the Constitution. It consists of the principal rule. Article 14 has two facets of equality. Article 14 is a combination of two principles of English and American origin. 14 to 18 of the Constitution deals with right to equality. Equality is an absolute rule. इसमें से कौन सा option गलत है? What is false? Very easy. Correct answer is E. Equality is not an absolute rule. There are exceptions to it. Equality before law, powers of the private citizens are same as the powers of public officials. Rule of law does not prevent certain classes of persons, members of armed forces. They are considered under the military laws. Medical practitioners are also subjected to the regulations framed by Medical Council. Article 361 is covering an immunity that is provided to President of India, state governors. So that is why we have to remember that equality is not an absolute rule. It is actually subjected to exceptions. So option E यहाँ पे false है. Which of the following words were added to preamble by 42nd Amendment Act 1976? This is a very important amendment, let me tell you. Socialist and secular, socialist secular integrity, republic socialist and secular, republic and socialist, republic secular and integrity. ये इतना easy है लेकिन फिर भी हम लोग confuse हो जाते हैं. Don't do that. Correct answer is B. Socialist, secular and integrity was added by the 42nd Amendment. Integrity many times students forget, so don't do that. Which of the following amendment is known as the mini constitution? 42nd, 44th, 23rd, 17th, 1st. Mini constitution is 42nd Amendment Act, and why it is known as? Because of the major changes carried out in the constitution. कितने changes आए हैं वो सब डिटेल में जरूर पढ़िएगा, कौन से लैंडमार्क चेंजेस हैं. 42nd के साथ 44th अमेंडमेंट भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. As per Article 24 of Indian Constitution, no child of dash years of age shall be working in any hazardous employment in a factory below the age of 14 years, between 6 to 14 years, below 10 years, below 14 years and above 5 years, below 12 years. Correct answer is A, below 14 years. Article 24 prohibits employment of children in factories. The age is clear cut given that it is 14 years, below the age of 14 years. Which of the following is not true about high courts in India? High court has writ jurisdiction as mentioned in Article 226. High Court is a court of record as per Article 227 and therefore has power to punish for contempt of itself. High Court can be same for two states in India. Appointment of a Chief Justice of High Court is done by the President. Both B and D. Please don't eliminate this word not. Don't be in a hurry. They have asked you what is not true. Correct answer over here is B. High Court is a court of record as per Article 227 and has power to punish for contempt of itself. As per 215, the High Courts are court of record. You may feel that why court of record is wrong. Court of record is correct, but the article number that has been mentioned is wrong. So that is the thing which is expected over here. It is false, so the statement entirely becomes false. Any law which is inconsistent with the fundamental rights is void ab initio, void, voidable, till the extent of inconsistency, void, void till the extent of repugnancy. So what has been asked over here? Very interesting area from the Constitution. Answer is D, till the extent of inconsistency it is void. As per Article 13 itself, question number भी 13 है, answer में article number भी 13 है. Remember 13 is a very important article from the Constitution. Doctrine of basic structure is also very important. Fundamental rights are also very important. Laws inconsistent with or in derogation of the fundamental rights. Clause 1. All laws in force in the territory of India, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provisions of this part, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void. Okay. As per Article 213 of the Constitution, once an ordinance has been promulgated by the governor in a state, it will cease to operate within dash from the assembly of legislature. Now they are asking you for how much time the ordinance will be operative when the legislature reassembles. Ordinance is also very important point. Correct answer is A. 6 weeks के लिए वो operative रहेगा after the assembly reassembles. Means the legislative assembly comes into operation. Article 213 clause 2 provides for this. After they come, then they will be approving or disapproving. It depends upon the legislative assembly and then legislative council. As provided under Indian Constitution, separation of judiciary from executive is a fundamental right, fundamental principle, directive principle of state policy, principle of rule of law, feature of the Indian government. Very simple question. Answer is C, directive principle of state policy. Article 50 covers separation of judiciary from executive. So this is a direction that has been given to the government to maintain this. That's all for today. Prepare 50% faster with us at iExamBee and stay tuned with us. Download our app from the Google Play Store and check out all the courses available even on iExamBee's app. Thank you everybody.